Good morning. Thank you for joining us here at 5 o'clock on WTOL 11 this morning on a very special day. I'm Tim Miller.
And I'm Kaylee Kirby. We are so glad to be out here in our station parking lot today because today is our Gift of Joy toy drop here in the parking lot.
Yeah, it might be cold, but we are ready to roll and ready to receive those gifts that you have been able to gather over the past few weeks. People will be stopping by our station here at Summit and Cherry all day long, dropping off new unwrapped toys that will go to kids who are in foster care with Lucas County Children's Services.
And we aren't the only ones out here for the big day today. Meteorologist Ryan Weekman is in our parking lot as well, ready to chat with any of our visitors who come by our station.
And we have Maya May, who is inside a very special place, the toy room at Lucas County Children's Services, talking with them about what has already been collected and what is still needed for the kids.
Let's get right over to Ryan now, check in and see how things are going. Ryan, going to be a fun day once people start arriving.
This is the day that we look forward to this time of the year every single year. It's our downtown gift drop right here in the parking lot at WTOL 11 at the corner of Summit and Cherry. We invite you and your family to come down and drop off some gifts to make sure that every child has an amazing Christmas season this year. What kind of gifts are we talking about? Let's show you what we've got on the table so far. These are for children of all ages, of course, ranging from some of the youngest kids, if you find some for just a few months old, to, of course, the older kids. When we talk to Lucas County Children's Services, they say those are the two biggest needs when we talk about the youngest kids and then the teenagers. Those are always the tricky ones to buy for, aren't they? Gift cards, that sort of thing. So what you can do today, yeah, it's cold. We're bundled up, right? You don't have to leave the warmth of your car. You're going to come down to the parking lot here and you're going to come in, just open up your trunk. We'll take the gifts out and we'll make sure they get to where they need to go. This is going to be fun. My challenge to you out there listening, I know you're in your warm house right now. Get in the car, come down. I want to see you. I want to find out who the first person is that wants to drop off some toys this morning. I'll be waiting for you right here in the WTOL 11 parking lot. As I can see my breath here, let's get it into meteorologist Kaylee Bowers this morning. Kaylee, good morning. I know you're in the nice warm studio. Tell me, how cold is it out here?
I mean, Ryan, first off, good idea. You have the layers on. You have the hat, the gloves. Definitely bundle up for sure because we're seeing temperatures right now here in Toledo at 16 degrees, and that's just not even what it feels like outside. Let's factor in our feels like temperatures. Now Toledo feeling around -2 degrees, so that's why Ryan, Tim, and Kaylee and our crew are bundled up outside. Wauseon feeling around -4, same thing in Hillsdale. Findlay feeling around 2 below. So again, good idea. Come on down to the WTOL 11 studios. You don't have to get out of your car, especially with these strong winds and those cold temperatures. And looking ahead towards the rest of the day, we're only going to be warming up to the upper teens and the low 20s. May see a little bit of some sunshine by this afternoon, but overall seeing those mostly cloudy skies. But how long will this cold stick around? We'll track that coming up in your extended forecast in just a few minutes.
All right, Kaylee, thank you so much. And, this is a perfect setup, I think, even though it is so cold out. When you're coming by today to drop off your presents, all you have to do is roll down your window. We'll say hi. And if you want to pop the trunk, we're going to have volunteers there that will get those presents right out of the trunk of your car or out of the back seat. So you don't even have to get outside.
And that's the best part. You bring the new unwrapped toy, just drive to our station. You know where we're located, right in downtown Toledo, corner of Cherry and Summit. You need to take a little detour to get around because of that construction, but we're really on Walnut. That's where our gate is. Just drive up.
And we know this is the time of year where a lot of kids are excited about getting those Christmas presents, but if you're in the care of, if you're in foster care or your family dynamic has just changed through no fault of your own as a child, imagine how disappointing and sad that would be to not have that Christmas morning. So that's what this is all about today.
And Lucas County serves about 1,000 kids in foster care, another 1,000 who could be living in their own home with a relative or a more structured environment, but that number really fluctuates. So LCCF serves about 2,000 kids in total.
Right, and you can drop off gifts all day long here at WTOL 11, right in our parking lot, as we've been talking about. Make sure these are unwrapped toys, because what they do is they're going to put them into the big toy room and then decide which kids get what. Every donation that you give will go to children in foster care with Lucas County Children's Services, as we mentioned, making their holidays a little bit brighter.
Yeah, and we're working to, get that number of kids who are in foster care down. We want to make sure that they have a good, happy holiday. We have someone who's in that toy room this morning. So let's check in with Maya and see how things are going over there.
Yeah, Maya, how do they sift through all those toys when they're collected and they're brought in?
Yes, Tim, Kaylee, they have caseworkers that come into this room and they pick out exactly what their children need. We're looking at some of the gifts we have in the toy room right now. We're looking at toys. You can see onesies. We see just pajamas and clothes. And this isn't even at its full capacity, but it's already a beautiful thing to see. They have all types of toys. We have bikes here. You can see the dolls behind me. We're looking at really unique Barbie dolls right now. We have This is actually pretty cool. An ebony Kenya beautiful sister. We see a Wish doll. This is from a movie, I know. We have Disney princesses here. This one's pretty colorful, so it's really great unwrapped new gifts here that these children will be able to receive. And of course, they are hoping to fill up this toy room. Let's keep looking here. We have some baby dolls. This is actually really, really cool to see, guys. Again, caseworkers will be coming throughout this room, and I have Julie here, one of the directors with the Lucas County Children's Services, who can tell us a little bit more about what we're seeing. Talk to us about what it's going to look like when those caseworkers come into this room.
Well, when we fill this room back up with toys and gifts, the caseworkers always have a smile on their faces because all year we have to deal with really difficult topics with our families, but here they get to come in and do a little Santa work on their own. So what they do is they get to come in and pick the toys that the children have said to them that they would like to see at the holidays, that they'd like to receive. And then they come in and do their best to find those items right here among the toys. And when we have a good match, somebody's looking for Lilo and Stitch or a Disney princess or something like that, and when they find it, the smile on their face is it's almost as broad as the children's smiles themselves. So we need everybody to step up. Lucas County folks have always been great to our kids, and we hope that they'll continue to do so they can have a great holiday season.
Well, thank you so much, Julie, for sharing that with us. Again, there are thousands of children in need of these toys and over 200 caseworkers that will comb through this room. I'm Maya May. Back to you.
All right, thanks so much, Maya. And we know those kids, the greatest gifts in need for those kids are children under the age of 3 and teens, if you plan to come down here and donate. Now,
we know with teenagers it's hard to find the right present, so they are asked if they prefer a gift card. So gift cards are welcome too. So maybe you find something like a Best Buy gift card or GameStop, something like that teenagers might like. That could be the perfect gift for them.
Yeah, and as we welcome people down to our station here at WTOL 11, we know there are many options to give for this time of year.